Hello, and welcome back to Turkish Spotlight Secrets. If you're interested in the emotional twists and personal dramas that unfold behind the scenes of Turkish television, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into a story that has recently taken the spotlight, and it's one filled with closeness, jealousy, tension, and speculation. So grab a coffee, settle in, and don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to the channel and hit that join button for exclusive content and early access. Okay, now let's get into the story. 1. On-screen chemistry that sparked rumors. Barış Baktaş and Yağmur Yüksel, two names that have become inseparable in the eyes of TV audiences since the hit series Can Kick a Larry began airing. Their undeniable on-screen chemistry and the easygoing nature of their off-screen friendship have made them fan favorites. But not everyone has been as enchanted by their closeness. 2. A quiet presence. Barış's wife enters the picture. Away from the cameras, Barış is married to a woman who, until recently, remained far from the public eye. She has always maintained a discreet profile, never trying to insert herself into the spotlight or distract from her husband's professional success. However, according to multiple sources close to the set, that quiet role has shifted recently. Reports suggest that she has started to feel increasingly uncomfortable about the growing bond between her husband and Yağmur. What began as professional camaraderie has, in the eyes of some, blurred the lines between acting and reality. 3. The spark that lit the fire. It all began during a long shoot in late spring. Cast and crew spent several days working in a remote location, reportedly giving Barış and Yağmur more time than usual together. Several witnesses mentioned their playful interactions during breaks, their shared jokes, and how they often sat next to each other at lunch. Natural behavior for colleagues, perhaps, but enough to raise some eyebrows. When photos from the shoot leaked to the public, including one where Yağmur had her hand on Barış's shoulder, fans reacted with excitement. But behind closed doors, there were whispers that not everyone was smiling. 4. A confrontation no one expected. According to sources close to the actor's inner circle, tensions reached a peak when Barış's wife made a surprise visit to the set. While the visit was officially described as supportive, insiders claim there was a private conversation between her and Yağmur that lasted nearly half an hour. Though no details have been confirmed, speculation quickly arose. Was it a confrontation, a friendly exchange, or something more emotionally charged? One crew member, speaking anonymously, described the atmosphere on set afterward as tense, even awkward, especially between Yağmur and Barış's wife. 5. Navigating between work and personal boundaries. In many ways, this situation isn't new in the entertainment world. Intense shooting schedules, emotionally charged scenes, and shared time away from family can foster unusually strong bonds between co-stars. But what happens when those bonds are perceived as threats to relationships outside the screen? Barış has always portrayed himself as a loyal husband and respectful professional. And Yağmur, for her part, has never publicly commented on her private relationships, maintaining a polished professional image at all times. But fans and media commentators alike are wondering, is there more to this story? 6. The emotional toll behind the glamour. One cannot underestimate the emotional impact such situations can have, not just on those in the spotlight, but on their loved ones. Jealousy, after all, is not always irrational. It often stems from a fear of being replaced or losing trust. For Barış's wife, who has supported her husband from behind the scenes for years, watching her husband become emotionally close to another woman, even if only as a friend, must be challenging. Add to that the public attention and online speculation, and it's not hard to see how pressure can build. 7. The role of the media in shaping the story. Of course, the role of the media, including channels like this one, cannot be ignored. Every smile, every touch, every quote is examined under a microscope. A single look between co-stars can lead to dozens of headlines and thousands of fan theories. Did the media exaggerate the drama between Barış's wife and Yağmur? Possibly. But as we've seen time and again, rumors often contain grains of truth. And in this case, the public response has only added fuel to the fire. 8. Reactions from fans and industry insiders. Fans have been divided. Some stand firmly behind Barış and his wife, insisting that the actor's personal life should remain private and free of baseless assumptions. Others feel sympathetic toward Yağmur, arguing that she's being unfairly judged for simply being a good colleague. Meanwhile, a few insiders have reportedly warned Barış that the ongoing attention could harm not just his marriage, but also his reputation in the industry. Maintaining professionalism and clear boundaries on and off the screen has never been more important. 9. The silence speaks volumes. Interestingly, neither Barış, his wife, nor Yağmur has made any public statement. No press release, no interviews, no social media posts addressing the situation directly. And that silence has only intensified the curiosity. Some believe that their silence is a sign of respect and maturity, refusing to entertain gossip. Others argue that avoiding the topic allows speculation to grow unchecked. 10. What's next for the trio? What happens now depends largely on how each individual chooses to respond. Will Barış continue his close friendship with Yağmur openly? Will his wife distance herself from public appearances altogether? Or could this be a temporary misunderstanding blown out of proportion? Some insiders suggest that the production team may limit joint interviews or promotional events involving Barış and Yağmur for a while, simply to let things settle. Whether that's true remains to be seen. 11. A broader conversation about boundaries. More than just a celebrity drama, this situation sparks a broader conversation about emotional boundaries, trust, and the unique challenges faced by couples in the public eye. Can deep professional friendships exist between men and women without sparking jealousy? How do partners support each other when the spotlight creates situations most of us will never experience? These are complex, deeply human questions. 12 final thoughts. In the world of fame and fiction, what's real and what's acted can often blur. What we know for sure is that Barış Baktaş remains a beloved figure in Turkish television. And both his talent and personal life continue to draw attention. Whether this story ends with a public clarification, a quiet reconciliation, or simply fades away in time, one thing is certain: the emotional reality behind these glossy headlines is far more complicated than it seems. Thank you for watching today's video. If you appreciated this deep dive into one of Turkish TV's most talked about moments, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to our channel, and tap that join button to become part of our exclusive community. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and goodbye.